For example, there is one of the most luxurious hotel in Istanbul is Tron Palace, okay? And this was an old palace and they spent billions of dollars 25 years ago. Tron Palace has become a very strategic hotel for pedophilia. When the Speaker of the House in the United States Congress, Speaker of the House, would go to Istanbul, they would give him the presidential suite, right? And the network would deliver him virgin boys of the age 12, 13, 14 from orphanages in Istanbul. We have all the documentations. And Dennis Hastert later was arrested and he was placed in jail,
so
even though the FBI...
In those strategic hotels, pedophilia is part of the service. That's what you are telling, right? Okay.
Yes, because your management, right, the personnel, also the access, but there's also an importance of, as I said, intelligence operations, meaning, for example, Dennis Hastert's having sexual raping boys in Istanbul's Tron Palace was being filmed for 3 different intelligence agencies, right? It was for Turkey's intelligence agencies, MIT, it was for the US intelligence agency, CIA, and it was for Israel's Mossad. So these places already come equipped with the cameras, right? They are ran. I know it sounds crazy, but when I blew the whistle on Dennis Hastert in 2001 in the FBI, basically they issued a gag order on me, and then Vanity Fair magazine did an expose on it. They didn't go after Dennis Hastert. Then in 2013, his American victims started coming forward and saying when they were 12, 13, he was raping them, right? And then he ended up in jail. The Speaker of the House for the United States Congress, not only that, he was the longest serving Speaker of the House. You can't get higher than that in US Congress. Same thing with Epstein. Some high-level people in the U.S. Congress are absolutely co-conspirators and clients, right, with damning information. You don't see a single name. And I'm told that the maverick Congressman Thomas Massie, you know, the guy who's been doing all the... He already knows he has been given a loose leash with a limit, meaning he can only push so far. And he has been complying. My whistleblowers tried to give him documents on real wiretaps, and the one judge, right, Supreme Court judge, current Supreme Court judge in the U.S., and more than a dozen congressional members, and Thomas Massie said they're not going to touch the counterintelligence side. What do you mean you are not going to touch? This is where they have wiretaps, videos.